Hello everybody. Now you might be wondering a couple of things. First of all, I imagine you're wondering, why did we start on this? Usually I start like in a cutscene or right at the beginning of a mission or something, right? And the second thing that you might be thinking, probably not so much right now, but last week, was, man, why did he call that a supplemental video? It's the only one that came out that day. Both solid points. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into story mode here, and you will see that we have two save files. We have one at 54 and one at 53. Now, what you might be thinking is, well, the one at 53 is at the top, right? But why would you have a new save file at the top? I don't. This is the save file that I started these videos with. And if we go into it, you will see that after I recorded the last part, the last part that you guys saw, which was the master... Okay, well, I mean, this was supposed to be a show and tell, because every time up until now that I have tried to open up that save file, it's never made it past the save. It's just automatically, like, froze the Xbox and usually shut it off. So the fact that it's here now makes me wonder. So you know what? I guess I'll continue with this save file and be back once I catch up.
Mia cara, the strings of fate have drawn us together. Two Italiani, lost and alone in the Orient. Do you not feel the magnetismo?
I feel many things, Messere. Nausea above all.
Is this man bothering you, Sophia?
Excuse me, Messere, but the lady and I are... Oh! Oh, il diavolo in persona! Stay back!
Duccio, a pleasure.
Run, buona donna! Run for your life!
Who was that?
Un cane. He was engaged to my sister many years ago.
And what happened?
His cazzo was engaged to 6 others. Chiedo venia. So what brings you to these docks?
I took a break from my work to retrieve a package, but here they claim the captain's papers are not in order, so I wait. Che seccatura. I could be here all day.
Let me see what I can do. I know a few ways to bend the rules.
Do you now?
See, I will meet you back at your shop.
All right. So get in and out of the port without being detected. Okay, so short break here before you do it. A couple things you might notice. One, we now have a new sword, which is Vlad the Impaler's sword. It's not quite as good as Yusuf's sword, which is the best one in the game. One of the two best weapons in the game, the other one being the Almogravar axe, which I do believe is the Mercenary Guild's weapon. Secondly, as you can see, we already have our unbreakable, I think, armor, which is the Master Assassin armor, which you get for doing one Master Assassin quest, the first one for each place. Now, you might have thought that opening was a little weird. Well, that's because for the past couple weeks, because right after I recorded the last one, I started to do that. That was Vlad the Impaler's tomb we were in at the beginning. And the game froze on me, crashed on me. Now, you might be wondering, well, what the fuck? Why would that make you replay the whole thing? Because every time that I tried to load it, it wouldn't actually even load into the game. Now, I tried a bunch of different stuff to get it to fix. I tried uninstalling the game, deleting the save file, reinstalling the game, syncing the save file to get it back. Still didn't work. Apparently what I need to do is plug in my capture card and start recording, because then it loaded perfectly fucking fine. Now, what I didn't realize last time, but I thought of after, was the game kept crashing on me, but it never crashed on me in a video. And by crashing on me, I mean at points it would literally restart my Xbox on me. That never happened while I was recording. So I don't know why, but, you know, whatever. Now, the thing that I thought was doing it was the Mediterranean defense missions. Every city in there, you can build it up and you can put in 5 assassins into each one so that you have a set number of assassins there to go out on quests specifically in that city. Now, I had every city has 5 assassins, and every time that I would take a break from doing something, I would go there, I'd sort through them all, I'd send them all a mission so that you wouldn't lose control of those cities. And now what I assumed was the problem was that too many of those were going at the same time, and it was crashing the game with an overload. Now I'm not so sure because apparently plugging my capture card into the computer fixed the save file. Now I don't know exactly how I feel about this because on one hand, you know, I'm annoyed because I caught up and in fact have done one better as I hadn't replayed that one mission as Altair yet on this save file. Therefore, on this save file, I don't have the full sync, whereas on the other one, I do. On the other hand, on this save file, I have all of the shops purchased, all of the weapons and armor purchased, all of the collectibles besides the ones in the arsenal and in that one area that we go to outside the city. And on the other one, I have like maybe 2 animus fragments and about half the shops bought. Because I was just burning through the missions to try and catch up. So I'm not 100% sure how to feel about this. But that's my little rant for this because I don't know. It's good and bad. Well, it's not bad that the save file is fixed, but it's bad that it took until now to get it fixed, whatever fixed it. And I went through all that time. Granted, it only took me about 2 days because I was really putting it off hoping that I could find a different way to fix this. And I was trying this save file like every day to hope that it'd work, and it wouldn't fucking work. So I spent like 2 full days playing the fuck out of this to catch back up to where we were. Okay, so anyway, we need to get in here and and get what's her face's parcel, which is on the boat, and we're not allowed to be detected. Now that shouldn't be overly difficult because believe it or not, I was here once before. What? No, somebody is what? Who's investigating me? Also, as you notice, that was Duccio there. The same Duccio that we beat up in the last one for calling our sister a whore. And now he's hitting on our new girl. There is an achievement to find and beat him up. Now, I don't know if it's after this mission or you have to do it during this mission, though, where you have to where you can find him and beat him up. Okay, so we need to get... See, the thing is, right, is I can always do this. Because then that takes care of them. And then they'll take care of everyone else. Now, the thing about this is it makes it super easy. Also, one thing I didn't realize until, you know, I had to replay the entire game was there is actually, every time that you take over a Templar den is when it unlocks... Okay, they just killed themselves. Is when it unlocks one of the special recruits. So on this save file, I had all the dens unlocked before I did all the recruits, and then I just assigned them to whatever. So it was all the special recruits I assigned to the assassin dens. But obviously they didn't get assigned to the dens that unlocked them, probably. I mean, they could have. Who knows? I just kind of threw them wherever. Now, the weirdest thing, though, is that for some reason... obviously there is at least one. Well, I mean, I see a bunch of stuff. The first guy that you unlock as a temp or as a recruit, which is part of the oh, it's probably up top. I think I saw it there. Which is part of like the main storyline. It's the one that you have to do, right? Or maybe I didn't see it up here. Can I even go higher? All right. Obviously, he gets recruited from the Northern Imperial District, I believe. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. Okay, I don't know what he's scanning. Oh, okay, he's scanning those.
Perfetto.
Awesome. So he automatically gets put in... But he automatically gets put in the Galata den. Whereas, so obviously the guy that was that you can recruit in Galata, he is the guy who he's wounded. He's like dying in the graveyard. Let's see. If I just jump down there, right, I should be good because everyone's... Nope, Ezio, no, I need you to jump off the mast. Thank you. Well, that's not exactly what I wanted, but whatever. So he got put in the... Oh, God, don't see me. He got put in the Northern Imperial one, whereas everyone else I made sure that because I thought it was neat once I saw that that's what was happening. I made sure that each of them got put in whichever den, you know, got unlocked, right? Also, I got that long before I actually exited it or left it. So you know what? I'm gonna pause here for 1 second.
Salute, Ezio. Any luck?
Mademoiselle Sophia Sartor, Libraia, Costantinopoli.
Oh no, look at the damage. Did they use this to fight off pirates? Well, so far so good. Ah, beautiful, no? This is a print of a map by Martin Waldseemüller. See here? The new lands, described by Messer Amerigo Vespucci.
Or Cristoforo Colombo. History has a strange way of unfolding.
What do you make of this body of water here?
A new ocean, perhaps. Most of the scholars I know claim the size of the globe has been underestimated.
Incredibile. The more we learn about the world, the less we seem to know. Well, you honored your promise. Here's mine fulfilled. If we are correct, this should show you the location of the first book. I must admit, my head is swimming with the prospect of seeing these books. This is knowledge the world has lost, and must have again. Perhaps I could print a few copies to distribute myself. A small run of 50 or so, that should be enough. Perché ridi?
Forgive me. It is a joy to see someone with a passion so personal and noble. It is inspiring.
Goodness, where's this coming from?
Grazie, Sophia. I will return.
All right, so the reason that I paused there was because I went to see if I could find Duccio and beat him up. As it turns out, he wasn't there yet. I'm assuming because I had to finish that mission first. Let's see. There's something... Or is this going to just be where those books are now? Like, these aren't going to be, like, missions, right? The Sophia... Oh, no, it does say Sophia memory, but that doesn't... Okay, apparently I'm not allowed to climb through that. Okay, where the fuck... Oh, it's probably around here, right? Aha! Alright, so let's see what's up with this one. Okay, that's not where it is either. Up, maybe? I don't know. I was like, man, there's another mission, like, right there. I won't have to cut out the travel for that. And then the game's like, nah, I'm not actually going to let you do the mission. Come on. I mean... Okay... No, I can't quite reach it. So, with the hook blade, I gotta say, I now remember why I had such like a love-hate relationship with it. Because like, Ezio doesn't... The reason I had a love-hate relationship with it is because Ezio doesn't continue to climb with it. Like, right there, you know, like, he stops there. Now, obviously, there's nothing above him, but even if there was that he could reach, he automatically stops. Like, right there, right? He uses the hook twice to get up. He won't do that in any other point besides, like, very specific situations such as that one. Okay, I mean, do I gotta really keep going up? Oh, yeah, there's the fucking mission, alright. Alright. What a weird start point for a mission. Like, at the very top? Like, come on. Get up there. There we go. Signs and symbols. Nicola Polo hid a book near Hagia Sophia containing clues to Amasyaf Key's location. Use the Polo symbols to reveal it. Alright. Oh. So this might be the only time that you see me do this then. Well, I mean, okay, there's a symbol there. What about there? Ah! So I have to go there then. I hope I have parachutes. Yep, I do. And... Oh, or, you know, he can just do that. It's one of those things, right, where it's like, I don't know if I would actually want that to change or not. Because, like, it's super annoying when you do a leap of faith when you didn't want to. But at the same time, it's like, would you really want there to be another button that you might forget to press, or that you might press too late or something, so that, you know, he fucks up and doesn't get the leap of faith in there. I mean, I don't know. Because, I mean, like, right there, I wanted to parachute, but I couldn't because, you know, leap of faith point. Okay. Well, that wasn't bad. Alright, so yeah, I'll definitely just do that later. That's definitely not worth dicking around for. Okay, so the next mission is there. Alright, now you may be wondering, what are we doing here? But look at this. It's Duccio! What up, bro? Brick? Yeah? That's what you get for insulting my sister all those years ago. Haha! What a dumb fucking achievement. I love it. Alright, anyway. On to the real mission.
A pleasant surprise, Ezio. We should trade stories if I'm not dead by this time tomorrow.
Is there a chance of that?
We learn that the Byzantines are planning to infiltrate Topkapi Palace now that Prince Suleiman has returned from his Hajj. If they do strike, it will be tonight at a cultural exposition the prince has organized.
So what is our plan?
Kardashim, this is not your fight. No need to snare yourself in the Ottoman affairs.
The Byzantines found a key beneath Topkapi Palace, and I would like to know how.
Ezio, we want to protect our Shehzade, not interrogate him.
Trust me, Yusuf. Just tell me where to go.
Topkapi's main gate. We plan to dress as entertainers and walk right in.
I will find a disguise and meet you there.
Alright. Beat Yusuf to Topkapi Palace. Okay, the Templars are planning to attack the Ottoman royal family, join Yusuf, protect the Ottomans, and gain their trust. Alright. So I don't know when that timer's going to start to beat him there. I don't know if it's just going to be like a race from like right here, or if I'm going to have to like I don't know if I'm going to have to go get the thing and get there before him, or if it's going to be like after I get the thing that I'm going to have to go and get him. I'm also not sure what assassins these are. And I say that like I don't know if these are just like random assassins or if these are like my assassins that I trained. Also, another thing that I didn't realize until my second playthrough is once that they become a master assassin, like a leader of a den, you can no longer change the color of their armor. Which I thought was rather odd. Oh, look at that. There's Yusuf. Oh, got that. All right. All right. See, now, there's situations, right, in this game, like that one right there, where I didn't hit B because I'm like, well, I mean, that's like right there. I mean, he's going to smack his face against it. He'll grab it, right? No, he didn't. I mean, it's very odd at times, like what Ezio just refuses to grab a hold on. Where it's like, he totally could have grabbed that and just chose not to. It's like there was no reason for him to not be able to grab that. Okay, so I have a feeling that I did not beat him. Oh, wait. But Yusuf was in the back, right? So if I managed to get up here. Oh, did I do it? I don't know. I mean, I beat him by about half a second. Do not be detected. All right.
Minstrels from Italia. I am going to enjoy this.
Okay. I mean, do not be detected by who? In your name comes he. Okay. Done. That was odd, but all right. Oh, look at that guy's wearing red. That one might be one of mine. Okay, yeah. I mean, I don't think that but see, like this armor here is the same armor that every last one of my master assassins are wearing, right? I love how it's a single punch to knock them out, too. It's just like, get shit all over. No, I'll take this one. You take the other one. You're not going... Okay, you are going to. Really? Just gonna run right past these guys? I mean, that doesn't seem smart at all. I feel like I could have went the other way and had, like, 0 chance to be detected instead of slightly more than 0. Okay, so I'm just gonna keep... I mean, I gotta go around the outside, right? Like, there's no way that there's a better way than circling around. Like, it's always best to stick to the outside and work your way in, right? I mean, in my experience in most games, that's how it is. It's like you want to stick on the outside and work your way in. Because if you try and cut through the middle, you're going to get, like, fucked royally. So I think the reason he's going to enjoy this is because, like, the minstrels were the characters in number 2 and I think even Brotherhood, where they would, like, run up. They were, like, the beggars. Like, they would just run up to you and start playing their instruments in front of you until, like, you threw money on the ground or something. So I have a feeling that's why he's, like, so ready to fuck these guys up.
I look ridiculous. I feel ridiculous.
My blade is too conspicuous in this outfit. Are you armed?
Monsieur le deal. You mark the targets, and we will take them out. You, know how to play that thing?
I learned a few chords when I was young.
When were you ever young?
Alright. Why did I lose all my money? Like, what the fuck is the point of taking away my money? What am I going to do? Run away to buy stuff?
Close to the public. Turn around and start walking.
Perdonate, buon signore. We are this evening's entertainment.
Any old gerzek can carry an instrument around. Get lost.
Press.
To judge a lady's character, note well her
You sound like a
company.
dying cat.
If you should wish to seem a sage, come spend the
What
night
is this?
with me.
Verbatzen.
Before Rodrigo was the Pope, he was a man of vices. And once he came the
What are
Holy
you
See,
doing?
he raised his vices prices.
Pekala. Go in and bother the guests with that noise.
Alright, there we go. Fucking, I like how he was talking about Rodrigo, which is the Pope, you know, that ends up dying from Cesare in the last one. Okay, so I need to find the Templar killers, which I do believe are these guys over here then. If I had to guess, I mean, they're the only guys that are in red. Or not. Oh, they're probably like mixed in with these, eh? Okay, not him. Her, nope, him. Alright, I see. Yeah, can you not lock on? Thanks.
A minstrel's song, I've heard them say, brings maidens by the score. But luck deserts me when I play. They hasten to the door.
Fucking love Assassin's Creed, man. They just put in, just some of the stuff they do is just brilliant. Oh, found him. Oh, this one's a chick. Okay, let's see what you got.
No one understands my plight, the life of a musician, singing for impatient men, a terminal condition.
Okay. Now what? That was it? They sent 2 killers in here?
This courtyard is clear.
But I do not see Prince Suleiman. Follow me.
I'd like to know how Ezio's blade was too conspicuous in that outfit, but it seems like the other assassins managed to find ways to hide blades on them. Like...
Now this is a celebration. Suleiman, the Sultan's grandson and governor of Kefe, and he's only 17.
We met on the ship. He told me he was a student. And who is that?
His uncle, Shehzade Ahmed, the Sultan's favored son. He is grooming himself for the Sultanate as we speak.
Sherife, Soloniza.
Come. We have more Byzantines to find.
Okay, let's see. Can we find more? And no. Oh, that guy.
Cesare, oh Cesare, a man of great depravity, believed himself immortal till he had a date with gravity.
Oh, that is fucking awesome. Oh, God. I love the callbacks that they do. Ubisoft is very good at callbacks and, like, referencing their own games and whatnot. Like, that was awesome. Oh, there we go. Oh, that wasn't even who I thought it was.
Venezia's grim doge, a fierce and evil man, was just a trifle bread of face.
I hope you are enjoying yourself.
I love how he's singing about like his own kills. Like, oh no, that guy's. Okay. I mean, some of them are moving around awfully weird, but I don't know if it would ever. No, it is someone who's moving. What do you know? Oh, you know, it's not even the people that I'm like fucking talking to. You know?
I beg you, let Byzantium endure. Constantine's corpse would turn, and would Istanbul the cure.
Okay, now what? I don't have another marker on my screen. So it's weird because now I don't actually seem to need to play it. What about that guy? He looks suspicious. I don't actually have anyone else. Oh, there we go. Oh my, that is a lot of people to sort through. Oh, that was fast. All right.
The things I do to save the world surprise me time to time. Like learning how to play the lute and making these words rhyme.
Suikastya! Clear the courtyard! Shehzadeh Suleiman, take cover! Follow them! Ezio!
Am I really going to kill someone with the loot? I don't think so, buddy.
It is a relief to see you again, mio bel menestrello. Did I say that right?
Well enough. I hear you are a governor, too. Is there anything you do not do?
I do not talk to strangers. I am Suleiman.
Ezio Auditore.
Shehzadeh, are you injured?
Who is your captain, soldier?
Tarek Balete, he is away on an errand.
Clear this body and send the guests home. Then summon Tarek to the divan.
Baş üstüne, Shehzadeh.
Tarek Barlete is a captain in the Janissary Corps, the Sultan's elite soldiery.
They guard the Sultan, but not his family.
Not very well, evidently. Ezio, do you have some time to spare? I would like your opinion on something.
I will, once I change out of these rags.
Güzel. Meet me when you are ready.
I forgot that that guy was like a prince or something. I knew that we made friends with somebody that was like important, but I forgot that it was like that guy, like, you know, that we met at the beginning of the game. Like, you know, one of the first people we met that didn't want to kill us immediately. I also like how he asked me to come here, and man, that is one red fucking marker. Oh, Templars have launched an attack on Damascus. See, now that happens in the Mediterranean defense thing if you don't go and do the missions, which is why I was being so over attentive and making sure that I constantly had all of my assassins out on assignments. Because I'm like, if they're always on assignments, if I always make sure that I go and do it right, then nothing, then I won't have to worry about dealing with it, right? Oh man, I'm not supposed to be here, even though I was technically invited. It's very weird that this is like just beat red when he literally wanted me to come see him.
I have arranged a meeting with my uncle Ahmed and the Janissary captain, Tarek Barlete. The Janissaries are loyal to my grandfather. but they have lately become angry over his choice of the next sultan.
Your uncle.
Exactly. The Janissaries prefer my father, Selim.
You are in a tough spot. But how do the Byzantines fit into this?
I had hoped you might know. Would you be willing to help me find out?
I am tracking them myself. I can help you, as long as our interests run parallel.
I will take what I can get. There is a hatch at the top of that tower which leads to a secret room. Go there, wait, and watch.
Giving away the secrets. Okay, so do not be detected. That should be easy enough. Oh, that's the Tower of Justice, because I think I should be able to run by these guys without them getting too curious, I would hope. Oh god, but then there's those guys there, and those guys there. Alright, yeah, alright, I understand. Yeah, they're fucking everywhere. Ugh. Restart that for me. Alright, that was way more guys than I fucking thought there was. So, you know, let's start by going up, shall we? Up is always good. Still a restricted area, but at least I won't be running directly in front of like a billion Janissaries. Who, you know, well, no. I was going to say I've been in here before to get like treasure chests and that. And I didn't remember all the Janissaries there, but I don't know if I was specifically here. Because, like, I know that there's, like, a huge amount of red area that I never actually went to because there was nothing there.
Heed my nephew, Tariq. Your incompetence borders on treason. And to think that today, your Janissaries were outshone by an Italian lute player. Preposterous.
An inexcusable failing, Effendim. I will conduct a full investigation.
I will conduct the investigation, Tariq. For reasons that should be obvious.
Evet, Shehzadem. You have your father's wisdom.
And his impatience. Uncle, I am relieved to see you safe.
Likewise, Suleiman. Allah emanet olun. Tariq Bey, a word. What was the purpose of this attack, I wonder? To make me look weak? An ineffective steward of the city? If you are the hand in this mess, Tariq, you have made a grave mistake. My father has chosen me as the next Sultan, not my brother.
Ahmed. I am not depraved enough to imagine the conspiracy you accuse me of.
What have I done to earn such contempt from the Janissaries? What has my brother done for you that I have not?
May I speak freely?
You'd better.
You are weak, Ahmed. Pensive in times of war and restless in times of peace. You lack passion for the traditions of the Ghazi, yet you speak of fraternity in the company of infidels. You make a decent philosopher, Ahmed, but you will be a poor sultan.
You may show yourself out.
I mean, you asked. It said he could speak freely. Is that the whole mission? Running along a rooftop?
Quite a family,
Your uncle lacks sway over the men he will soon command.
Tariq is a hard man. Proud and capable, but ambitious. And he admires my father greatly.
But he failed to secure this palace against the Byzantine invasion. That alone is worth our attention.
Precisely.
Where should we begin?
For now, keep an eye on Tariq and his Janissaries. They spend much of their free time in and around the bazaar.
I will start there when I can.
Alright. You know, he says that. I don't remember ever seeing a Janissary at the bazaar. Like, ever. So I also noticed that we now have different things on our map. Books. Which is the same thing that we did last time. So I don't know. Maybe that Sophia memory is something different. So, you know, where is the next... Oh, we don't even have another main mission. So I guess the Sophia mission is the next thing that we have to do. Alright then. Easy enough. Alright. So I'm going to assume that this is going to be the equivalent to like the dungeons and that where you found like the keys of Rom. Like how you unlock the special armors basically in the last two games. Except that this one here is actually required for story progression. Maybe they felt like not enough people, like the reward of armor wasn't a good enough excuse to make people do it. So they're like, you know what? If we just make them do it as part of the story, that they can't avoid it. You know, maybe they found that like very few people were actually doing these dungeons that they spent time on. But I mean, I don't know. That would be like a weird thing to do, right? Where it's like, man, people aren't really doing this thing, so we're just going to force them to do it if they want to play the game. Yep, complete the level within 6 minutes. So yeah, this is definitely the special thing. So, to go along with that, there is also 3 special... Well, not special. There's 3 treasures in each of these areas. I don't know how hidden they will be. Oh, shit. Well, I mean, that could have went worse. Oh my. Okay, well, I mean, that is worse. Oh, and busting through to reveal the secret that we needed. And of course, I'm gonna... Alright. So, yeah. Because I think so anyway. Like, when you go into the additional memories and that and go to treasures, there's like... There's treasures which show each district in Constantinople, and then it's like secret location treasures, and they have what I'm assuming is all the secret locations, and each one has 3 treasures assigned to it. So holy shit, that is a lot to be underneath this town or city, I guess, not really town. Okay, do I go up or what? I don't actually know where I'm supposed to be going off of this thing. There we go. So yeah, I don't know if I'll be able to find them all in one go. Generally, they're hidden, but not enough to screw you from the full sync, based on Brotherhood mostly. Because like in Brotherhood, they had the Borgia flags as well as treasures within their stuff. And almost all of them had a time limit for the full sync. And I'm pretty sure all of them, the full sync time limit was enough that you could definitely get, like, go the little bit out of your way to at least get the flags. There was a lot of treasures in there that weren't tracked. Like, they didn't track any of the treasures that were in treasure tracker, that were in the secret areas in Brotherhood, because they were just so many. And in certain ones, like in the catacombs one that you could do, there was like a significant amount of treasures. And like, I went through it a few times. I think I got them all, but I mean, if all of a sudden there was a tracker that said that I missed some, I would entirely believe it. So this will probably take some time, probably about 6 minutes. So this will be the last part, or the last thing we do in this video, more than likely. And I say that because I know for a fact that I have quite a bit to cut out with like travel time and everything. But at the same time, we have been going, like, I have been recording for an hour. So even with the amount that I have to cut out, I don't know. I feel like I'll still be under an hour for sure. But, you know, just in case, because I've said that before, and then it's turned out that, you know, all the traveling I did tallied up to like 5 minutes. But, you know, this time we have quite a bit, so should be fine. But I'm not really gonna, as you can see, I am looking a little, like, around a little bit for the treasures. I'm not going to do too much, because in the, I'm going to say that the one in Sophia's shop was probably the same deal, with like 3 treasures and everything. And all 3 of them were right at the end. So, I mean, this could very well be something similar. Obviously, it's not, because I've already found one. But the thing about looking for the treasures is, like, when you know where they are, you can very easily go through these areas, get all 3 treasures, or all the Borgia flags, or whatever it was, depending on what game you're playing, and make it to the end within the time limit. When you don't, it's significantly harder, obviously, because you're going to end up looking in areas and just straight up wasting time. So like what I just did right there, right? Like, so far I feel like I haven't wasted too much time, and I still have a decent chance of doing it within the 6 minutes. But I mean, if I don't, oh well, it's not that big a deal. You know, it's like, oh no, I have to play more Assassin's Creed. The horror. So we'll see. The one thing that you want to be careful of is, like, backtracking, though. Like, while you're exploring, you never want to backtrack to do it. Because, like, as soon as you start backtracking, that's when you're really wasting time. So it's like, if you feel like you missed one, ignore it until you get to the end. And then, just to see. Because, you know, sometimes you get the feel, it's like, oh man, I missed one. And then it turns out that you didn't actually miss one. Oh my. I mean, I feel like I know where he's going. Oh, I didn't do that, by the way. I was pressing buttons that entire time, but I can guarantee you I did not do that. Alright. I feel like so far there isn't a whole lot of... Oh wait, can I like lower this or something? I mean, the rope's like... Nope, alright. I was like, man, if I kick the rope down there, then I have a way up if I fall. But it looks like I'm about to go down anyway, so... Oh my. This one's pretty cinematic. For a secret area. I mean, most of them are fairly straightforward. And not like, well, like this. Oh, but wait. Oh, I don't know if I'll be able to make that now. Oh, I didn't. Oh, fuck. See, I just automatically did it. I didn't even think that, you know, wait, that's quite a distance. I might not be able to make it back, right? Damn it. Oh, fuck. I wonder where the checkpoints are in this, because it does come up checkpoint, right? So, I mean, yeah. Checkpoint passed or something like that? Ah, damn. I should have known it was too obvious for it. Like, I guess with the long jumps, it's like, would they put one there? Yes. Is there one there? Maybe. Because, I mean... With, like, that one there, right, it's like, I could have very easily seen one there, whereas at the same time, it would also be very easy for you to just fuck up going forward and end up in that position, right? So it's like, well, would they have actually put one there, or what, right? And it's hard to tell. Like, you don't know until you check it, is the thing. Like, they very easily could have had one there, whereas at the same time it also didn't make sense for them to put one there. So it's like, well, I guess you just gotta try. And then if it's not there, like I said, it's wasting time, which is unfortunate, especially in that situation, because that is technically backtracking. I mean, technically I did end up going backwards just to go forwards again, and it sucks when that happens. But, you know, at the same time, if you're going to try for the treasures on your first run, it's going to happen. And it's pretty much, like, individual play style determines whether or not the person would, you know... Oh, God. Checkpoint. It's like, would you rather try for the 6 minutes first? Or would you rather try to get the treasures first, right? It's like, well, it's like, I don't know. Me, personally, I prefer to look for the treasures first. Yeah. Because, like, right there, it already said I failed the 6 minutes, which I'm not surprised. Yeah, all right, I got it. You can go away. But, I mean, I prefer to try for the treasures in that first, just because then it has... Oh, really? Fuck me, the last 2 treasure chests are just in the room. Because that way, then, you know, you already know the path that you need to take, so that when you replay it, and, oh, maybe these aren't the right treasures. Because, I mean, there's 3 of them right here. And I'm pretty sure there's only supposed to be 3 total. But yeah, obviously the time limit is much less of a factor once you know where you're going. Like, even that right there, you know. Like, if you know which spot on the wall you actually need to go to, as soon as you walk in, you can just be like, boom, there, eagle sense done, right? So, you know, it makes more sense. So yeah, I mean, that's the tower. I mean, it's not too bad. I imagine that it's very similar to the rest of them. I do believe every time they unlock one of these, now if we go back to the hideout, we'll be able to relive another Altair memory. So, you know, we might start with that next time. I mean, who knows, right? And one thing about these ones that are different than the last 2 games is there's no exit to it. It just is like, yeah, he got out. It's like, there's no rhyme or reason behind it. It's just like, yeah, he's gone. You also may notice 100% there. Well, you probably also noticed the jump cut because I feel like I'm not going to be able to set that up quite perfectly. So yeah, as soon as I got there, I'm like, well, you know what? Now that I know it, I'm just going to fucking restart it and go for it, right? And I feel like I made it with a lot of time to spare. Also, that first treasure chest that we picked up means nothing. This time skipped it. And when I reached the end, I picked up 2 of the chests there at the end, and I checked my DNA. And in the additional memories, the treasure for the secret areas was at 2 out of 3 for Galata Tower. Then when I grabbed the last box at the end, 3 out of 3. So yeah, completely pointless to grab that first one. Apparently the 3 treasures that you needed, because I think that's for 100% sync. Apparently the 3 treasures that you needed are just the 3 right at the end, so that's good. I don't know if that'll hold true for the rest of them. But this has been Assassin's Creed. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you next time.